And I would like to all of you to realize that we have to focus on what our belief systems are. When I talk about focusing on our belief systems, we have to focus on our life, what we want to achieve in our life, and what do we want to create in our life. Remember, one of my mantras is, what you think you create, you experience. There is so much anger, so much hate, so much frustration, so much fear that we've lost our focus in life. And what is happening is we're focusing on the negative, not on the positive. And as Patrick brought up, 328 million people or more do not have the coronavirus. Pretty impressive. What are you reading and hearing on the news? Nothing but negativity, nothing but fear, nothing but doubt. So there is an old law. The axiom says, whatever you think you create, what you create you experience. Or what you fear, you draw into your life to experience. Think about that. Whatever you fear, you will draw into your life to experience, and that's to empower you. We need to change our focus on our life to everything that can bring joy. And it can be as simple as looking at a beautiful flower, or watching the sunrise or sunset, or looking at a tree beginning to blossom as we're entering into spring, or seeing a little baby laugh, or seeing someone smiling, or sharing some love or food or whatever. It is so important for us to look at our focus on life and get away from the ego-desired things in our life. What are the ego-desired things in our life? Whatever you feel is inadequate in your life. Think about that. Are you really inadequate? Is your life really inadequate? Or is it some false belief or focus that you're inadequate? So many of my friends and people will say, oh, look at Jane Doe or John Doe or Sam. He's a multimillionaire. My attitude, who cares? What kind of a human being are they? Are they good? Are they caring? Are they loving? That's what's important to me. And if they're very poor, I don't care. Are they a loving and caring and beautiful soul? And what is so great I've noticed in my many years, it's the people who have little or nothing that share so much because they value what they have to share. And those who are very affluent share in a different way or don't share. But when you give something out of love, it changes everything in your life. I remember during the Christmas holidays, some of the gifts I got were cookies, home-baked cookies or brownies or whatever they were. And they were just filled with the love. And they knew I'd like those wonderful desserts. And they went out of their way to make it. Well, just think, you can buy brownies in 5 or 10 minutes or cookies, or you can spend a half an hour or more making the cookies. But you know what? Everything you touch, when you touch it with love and joy, and your focus is on love and joy, it is imparted to the food you eat, to the clothes you wear, to the people you touch, and to things that you do. And we've lost track of our focus. And our focus is why we're here. What is our purpose? How can we fulfill our purpose? How can we make a difference, not only in our lives and other lives? And part of that focus is called compassion and understanding, which I wrote in my book. To appreciate a person who's going through a lot of chaos and pain, and to be there in silence, or perhaps verbally to say, I'm there for you, or I've got your back, or if you need me, I'm here. Or just listen to them rant and rave so they get it off their chest. And admire them. Admire them for the challenging path that they've chosen. Admire them for all they've created. Many of the healings I'm working with, so many different people, they've gone through so much pain, and yet they've come out the other side whole or slightly wounded. And then working with them with the true source, they become whole again. And when I look at them, I compliment them and say, look at the focus you had in your life with all these karmic experiences, and look at the focus you have now to see how much you've changed, to see you've gone into the fire and you're like the phoenix, the mythological bird, rebirth again. And each one of us are going to be reborn, not in the biblical way, but in a spiritual way of realizing, been there, done that, it is no longer needed in my life. And whatever I wish to learn, I have learned this, and I don't have to learn it anymore. Now I have a blank canvas to create whatever my soul desires, because your soul urge is to have love and joy and happiness in your life. Not what the ego says, but to have love and joy in your life. And you know, when you pursue bringing about love and joy in your life and touching everybody, touching yourself and empowering yourself and being there for people, what happens is whatever is needed in your life, whatever you desire, magically it appears, it's given to you. You go, where does that come from? Where does this come from? It's like magic, but it really isn't. It's not magic, because what happens is it's the law of karma. As you do the work of the true source, everything is supplied to you. Joy, happiness, perfect health, abundance, prosperity, everything you need. And once we realize that, once we understand that, then we let go of the ego. And we let go of what we think we need to have the roadmap of an unlimited life. Because that's what you're here for, to experience things, but also to create whatever your mission and goal is. And you know, if your mission and goal is to save the animal kingdom or the plant kingdom, or even Mother Earth, or the weather, or whatever it is, or to save 20 million lives or 100 million lives, doesn't make a difference. One is as important as the other. I remember one time the true source said that if you heal one person, Michael, or you change one person, it's the same weight as healing or changing 7.5 billion people. And I went, wow, thank you. And one of the reasons is because that person changes. And you know how that works, the domino theory. 1 changes 2, 2 changes 4, 4 changes 8, and so on and so forth. And eventually, he goes to 7.5 billion people on this planet. That's how important you are. That's what an impact you have. So never negate, I'm only one person. Because you are part of the 100th monkey syndrome. You are part of the change that we are going through. This is a period of chaos, but it's a period of great spirituality. It's a period to wake us up and look at our values and our systems, to focus on doing our missions and goals, to focus on bringing about love and joy, to focus on being compassionate, to focus on understanding our personal needs, and to focus on the personal needs of others. When it's all said and done, when you have your life review, what changes did you make? What positive things did you create? What lessons did you learn? And how you made a difference in your life and others' lives. So I ask each one of you to share this message, to focus on the positivity of your life, to ask the true source to focus on your mission and goal, and then watch, I call it magic, your life begin to change. Watch the synchronicity coming into your life. Watch the healing, the prosperity, the joy, and the unlimited person that you are. And realize your only limitations on what you are focusing on, and your only unlimitedness is what you are focusing on. Because you see, you are unlimited. And never say, I'll do it tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. because tomorrow becomes tomorrow, which becomes tomorrow, which becomes thousands of tomorrows. It is all about the now. It is all about your focus. And it's all about making a difference. Because you are unlimited. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening. Good night.